So, the story begins in a classroom with a few announcements about the upcoming college entrance exam. Have you already given everything you've got in this life? There are only 25 days left until the college entrance exam. The college entrance exam only happens once. Pass it and you'll soar like a dragon. Then we see our protagonist. Did he return to the time before the college entrance exam? Xia Kingdom, Onqing No. 1 High School, Grade 3, Class 7. A student suddenly screams in class, startled. Why the hell is this horror story happening to him? If he were going to be reincarnated, at least it should have happened after he got into college. Since ancient times, humanity on the Blue Star has been plagued by a catastrophe, the invasion of the secret realm. The secret realms are connected to another world, one filled with terrifying monsters. From time to time, they exploit cracks between realms to invade the human world. A powerful monster can destroy several nations and threaten all of human civilization. To fight against this threat, humanity developed a beast gene system. By injecting beast genes to awaken a monster model and unlock genetic talents, only these warriors are capable of saving human civilization. This caused warriors to enjoy a much higher status and treatment than ordinary people. Warriors came to be held in far greater esteem than the average person. The entire Blue Star entered an era where martial strength is everything. Everything else is secondary, only martial cultivation stands above all. Then the system begins to issue a few notifications. Complete world traversal introduction. Traversing host body, Ehe. Now implanting memories, Ehe, a high school student. Look, that trashy, he is having another nightmare again, haha. That kind of loser still wants to try to get into college? All the students start bullying him. Why doesn't that loser just drop out and go home, live out his life as some damn ordinary worker until he dies? Of course, like every protagonist story, he's a victim of bullying by some bitch. It seems the original owner of this body didn't have a good reputation in the class. Since his parents had an accident in the second year which caused him to lose focus on both training and studies, his grades, once decent, plummeted and dragged down the class average. So that's what happened. What is he looking at? This is martial arts class. Is he trying to pick a fight? What was he even looking at? He was just lost in thought, damn it. He didn't study properly and now he's the one suffering for it. He ended up inheriting this unpopular, humiliating life. How tragic. Then the teacher arrives. Students, are you ready? Today we'll begin injecting the genetic modification serum. Have some confidence in yourselves. These past 3 years of building your body and mind, training every day, it was all for this day. For those who aren't taking this seriously, please do. This could change your life. That should be a joke. It's not like he isn't worried or that he's being careless, but panicking now wouldn't change anything. Yizihi. And still, since he's inherited the role of the original guy here, he'll do everything right and clean up the mess he was left with. Onqing No. 1 High School, Gene Injection Hall. What do you think will happen? Do you think he can awaken? Maybe a level 3 Mountain Splitter or a level 4 Sea Bridge Dragon. He bets it'll be a level 1 Butt Beast, ha. Then we see a high-tech suitcase filled with several capsules. This is the Gene Awakening Serum. It contains the primordial genes of every magical beast ever recorded by human warriors. After injection, the body will absorb one at random and awaken it. Normally, the stronger your physical body, the stronger the gene you will awaken. Don't be so nervous, students. Once the serum is injected, just stay calm and embrace the emergence of power. Those whose names are called, come up here to receive the serum. Chen Pengfei. Miao Yunhua. Several students start receiving the serum and undergoing mutations. All of them begin acting strangely after the injection. It seems this won't be easy. Whatever, he's curious about the result, so he quickly injects it into his own neck. However, as time passes, nothing happens to his body. It looks like nothing really changed after he injected the serum. Maybe he received a fake dose. Look. He wasn't able to awaken any powers in the end. A warrior who doesn't awaken is like a bird without wings. Isn't he completely doomed now? There's no need for him to become a warrior anymore. He might as well just go home and wait to die. That girl is so annoying, and she's also the one who led the bullying against me, isn't she? However, he starts to feel something in his body. That feeling. Then a system notification appears. Acquired, Infinite Monster Template. Postihi. Overall Physique. Martial Skills. The 9th Student Basic Chi Technique, Blocking Palm Iron Body Technique. Monster Template. Extracted. What the hell is he doing? He didn't awaken, so stop pretending already. Everyone, says the protagonist with a trembling voice. Get out of here right now. Why should we leave? If you don't leave now, it'll be too late. Then he releases his power, We see a massive monster manifestation looking like a Conzilla, a huge blue beast. The girl is thrown far away. What kind of overwhelming power is this? That aura, no one can endure it. Who awakened this kind of power? Why is he throwing up? The students start talking among themselves, while others watch from farther away. So there really is someone stronger than him who just awakened. A-rank template, Mad Flame, Demola. Bloodline abilities, Scorching Breath. Advanced form, Flame Lord, Demola. Unlocks when template compatibility reaches 100%. Current compatibility, 3%. An A-rank template. Demola from the Infinite Monster template. Is this the cheat the system gave me? Wait, that sinister aura just now came from that loser? He instinctively used his aura to blast everyone nearby. Even Wang Xing was knocked out. She had awakened a second-level magical beast, the Flaming Claw Scorpion. What kind of template did he just get? Apologies for what just happened. He ended up making a bit of a scene during his awakening. He did warn the others to move away, but they didn't listen. Then an announcement comes through the loudspeaker. All third-year students who have awakened must now proceed to the testing building to examine what kind of magical beast gene you've awakened and to test your martial arts level. All students. Genetic Advancement Detection Device. It can test both the magical beast gene and the individual's martial level. Li Xinyuan from our class awakened a third-level magical beast bloodline, the Rapid Spine Insect. He was really lucky. He used to be just average in our class before the awakening. Now he's number 1. Strong bloodlines really are unfair. Chu Zhou truly lives up to his title as the top student in the grade. He's not only a level 9 martial apprentice, but also awakened a high-tier bloodline among the third-level types, the Ice Demon Dragon. This time the champion of Anqing City has to be him. Did you see that Miss Lu, who is also a level 9 martial apprentice, awakened too? Damn. A rare 4th stage bloodline, a lesser sparrow. The highest scorer in the province. If a 4th stage bloodline beast appeared in its true form, it could destroy most of a city. Warriors are as weak as ants in front of them. Only grandmasters are capable of standing against them. Their awakened beast templates are all ranked as stage 3 or 4. So why is he ranked as class A? Next, from class 7 grade 3, Ihi. Hey wait, what's all this commotion? All the students present are excited to see the information about Ihi. That boy has such a strong presence. I hope I can be like him one day. Wow, what a dream of a guy. Maybe it's best to start building a good relationship now to have a strong network in the future. Among many other flattery-filled comments. This world really does revolve around martial power. Then he walks up to the capsule to measure his powers. This is Ihi. With that kind of aura he just displayed, his level must be high. What kind of bloodline could release that kind of pressure after awakening? This time, our number 1 is making a breakthrough. So his name is Ihi? He's truly someone worth looking forward to. Only basic information available, all other data is? Class 7 Ihi, Martial Disciple Stage 3, Beast Bloodline. Unknown? Martial Disciple Stage 3? Even his younger brother in middle school could beat him. What a disgrace, what a disappointment. Unknown bloodline? Maybe he doesn't have one at all. Exactly, what kind of decent bloodline could someone at stage 3 possibly have? It seems like everything that happened before was just a loud fart. He really is still that same hopeless loser. As expected, the template wasn't detected, but that triggered the Infinite Monster Template prompt. Infinite Monster Template Upgrade Guide. Can be done by completing quests or increasing your reputation. You can get additional monster templates by completing quests or increasing your reputation. Current number of draws, 0. His rank template might be different from everyone else's, which means, as long as he meets the conditions, he can extract monster templates infinitely? Then he will become the king of monsters. What? You want to take a break to study at home and come back for the college entrance exam? Do you really think anyone will believe you're actually going to study at home? Teacher, he truly wants to improve. He knows he's fallen far behind, and now he needs to go through special training. If he follows the same pace as everyone else, there won't be any hope for him. You know this. If you want to become a warrior, the only path is through college. He knows he has awakened a bloodline, but his foundation is still too weak. There's no way the protagonist can pass the college entrance exam like this. So get ready to repeat the year and try again next time. There's no need to rush. Teacher, he's desperate to get better. Maybe he doesn't fully understand yet, but he has awakened a powerful bloodline, and the harder he trains, the better his chances of success. Look into his eyes. Those are the eyes of sincerity. He would never dare lie to the teacher. Alright, those eyes do look sincere. Fine, but get ready to return to this teacher next year and repeat the grade. So our protagonist starts walking through the city. His parents' house had been mortgaged for $600,000, and with the accident compensation of over $1 million, he now has a decent amount of starting capital. To improve his power right now, he has two options. One is to level up as a warrior, and the other is to increase the contract rate with the Timora template. According to the data from the Infinite Monster template, each template begins with just one compatibility point, but Timora clearly has 3 compatibility points. Where did the other 2 come from? There's only one answer. The Timora template absorbed the power from the Genetic Awakening Serum and gained 2 compatibility points. This shows that gene-related serums in this world can enhance your template's abilities. Rather than training to death like a regular warrior, spending money to raise his template's compatibility is more suitable for him. He needs to hurry and buy gene enhancement serums. Then, as he swipes his student card at the terminal, he's startled by something. Everyone around him is radiating monster-like auras. Everyone here has awakened their bloodlines. After awakening the ability of the Mad Flame Demora template, he gained a unique sensory skill, the Life Magnetic Field. Demora can sense the life signals of all nearby creatures through the release of his vital magnetic field. He can easily feel the chi of warriors and their boiling blood, as if there were furnaces burning inside them, along with the beastly roars echoing through their bloodlines. Warriors, monsters, he feels them all. He can't suppress the urge to fight that rises within him. After all, the Mad Demora is the king of beasts in his own world, destined to conquer all life on the planet. Unfortunately for now, he's still just a rookie. For the time being, he can only suppress Demora's combat instincts. But when he becomes stronger, he'll show the world what it truly means to be the king of beasts. However, someone taps him on the back. "Hey kid." An impressive girl stands there. "Don't go around staring at people so casually." "Apologies, miss, if he was looking strange." "It's alright, this guy probably just awakened his monster gene. Not being able to control his power yet is normal. So, what brings you to the Warrior Center?" "Well, he's here to buy genetic medicine, but this place is so big he can't find his way around. Could you help him locate a store that sells it?" "Genetic medicine? You're already going down that path at your age? What do you mean, is there something wrong with that?" "Not exactly. It's just that genetic medicine isn't cheap, and it can easily lead to resistance, making it less effective over time. If you want to maximize its effect, warriors usually wait until their bloodline reaches a bottleneck before using it." "Sister, how much does a gene potion cost?" "At his current stage, he can only use the beginner-type solid potion, and that costs around 400,000. "Damn, is it really that expensive?" "Even if he used all his money, he wouldn't be able to buy 5 of those injections. So, sister, would you happen to know anyone around here who could offer him a discount? How about taking her business card?" 4th-rank martial artist Huang Healy. With the referral of a veteran warrior, he might be able to get a discount. "Thank you very much. See you around if fate allows it, young man." Alright then, next is Warrior Hospital. Welcome. Weapon shop, such insane spending. Then, in a random rented apartment, we see the protagonist transforming into something else, surrounded by syringes scattered on the floor. It looks like he's actually taking a different kind of stuff, bombs to bulk up, haha. We see a system notification informing that his compatibility has increased to 7%. Another notification window shows, General Stats, 8 to 10, 10 to 15, Weapon Classification, 7. This is how it feels to level up for sure. But with each dose of gene potion, his physique improved. On the last one, it only increased a little. It seems that as his body grows stronger, it becomes harder and harder to trigger new base mutations. Still, it wasn't bad at all. In just a few minutes, he achieved results that would normally take others 3 years of hard work to reach. And that's only using his basic physical stats. If he activates the power of Daimola's bloodline, he might actually have a real shot at becoming the top scorer in the entrance exam. If a cheat mode can't beat the geniuses, then it's just not much of a cheat. Departure into the Secret Realm. Secret Realm rifts are ranked from S to E. Higher ranks mean stronger beasts enter through them. The beasts from S-rank realms are completely uncontrollable by humans. If they were to invade the real world, it would be an apocalyptic disaster. So the protagonist heads into an E-rank realm. There are fewer people here than he expected. Maybe it's because this secret realm has been around for a long time. After all, it's an old realm, and all the treasures it once held have already been taken. What's left now are just a few weak beasts for novice warriors to train against. Hello, he booked a ticket for Secret Realm number 3. Sing the renunciation of death. This is your passage. So this is the gateway to a secret realm, a huge blue portal. This is the beginning of his story, how he will become the king of beasts, of monsters, and here we go. He steps through the portal as if diving into the ocean. Then he lands on solid ground. In the sky we see several stars, one resembling Earth called Kanglin, another smaller and reddish, named Anwei, and a yellow one that looks like the sun called Taijin. Even though he had seen the appearance of the secret realm in textbooks, nothing compares to seeing it in person. It's truly magnificent. He can even see the starry sky above. However, a rabbit is stalking him. First-class beast, Bladefang rabbit. It tries to attack the protagonist while he's distracted by the stars, but he quickly grabs the rabbit by the neck. Foolish creature, did it really think he couldn't sense its presence? Then we see that the magnetic field ability is active. He crushes the rabbit's head with his bare hands. The magic core of the Bladefang rabbit is white, of average quality, likely worth around 1,000 yuan. But he earned 1,000 yuan just a few minutes after entering. That's incredibly efficient. Ordinary people work themselves to death for an entire month and only earn around 3 to 4,000. But collecting so many low-rank beast cores is pointless. He wants to find at least a rank 2 creature. Then a monster of that kind shows up. Second-class beast, corpse demon insect. Speak of the devil. Then he begins to fight, slashing at the monster. He had studied the monster encyclopedia. Compared to the steel-like shell on its back, the soft armor on the abdomen of the corpse demon insect is clearly easier to pierce. However, the monster starts spinning rapidly, so he decides to use a martial arts technique, hyper beam, appearing like a blue laser. But the monster quickly counterattacks. Its jaws can fire projectiles? Damn it, he barely manages to dodge. Bastard, does it know how much this outfit cost? At his current martial artist level, he can't do anything against this insect. Without a powerful martial technique to support him, even with deep Dantian energy and strong blood vitality, he can barely exert 50% of his strength. That's because the original body was an academic failure. He has no other choice but to cheat. Mad Demola, activation of the Demon Emperor bloodline. Then his basic stats rise from 15 to 21, altering the shape of his hands. He charges straight into the monster's mouth, slashing it from the inside at insane speed using the claws he gained, staining them with green blood. With his physical stats shooting up to 21 points, he completely crushes the level 2 corpse demon bug. After deactivating his transformation, he still has to release the excess heat from his body, making him drop like a jet engine. The short sword he just bought was corroded by the corpse demon bug's venom. A 250,000 yuan weapon can't even handle a level 2 monster? What a letdown. The quality control is terrible. Was the energy consumption from his first monster hunt too high? He's starving and didn't bring any food. Then he starts to smell something incredibly delicious. What is this fragrance? It's a magic core. The core from the corpse demon bug is green grade, and it even seems to emit a tempting aroma. Could he possibly? Screw it, who cares? So he decides to swallow the magic core, and the system issues a new notification. Monster model, Mad Demola, Demon Emperor. Compatibility increases from 7% to 7.3%. His compatibility went up just by consuming the monster's core. He had spent millions on genetic potions, and they only raised his compatibility by 1%. But with just a single green magic core, it increased by 0.3%. 3 or 4 of those would be worth an entire potion. Then the white grade magic cores from the Bladefang rabbits should increase compatibility by at least 1%. Damn. He wasted money trying to pay to win, turning his frustration into motivation. Tonight he will hunt as much as he wants. Then he activates his sensory ability to hunt down all the monsters nearby. By the following afternoon, his compatibility has increased to 9%, boosting his base stats. After reaching 9% compatibility, consuming more white-grade magic cores no longer increases compatibility, so he'll have to sell them for money. He heads to a shop, where he has a total of 20 white magic cores and 4 green magic cores. Is this kid for real? A mere high school student managed to collect that many magic cores? That's impossible. According to government regulations, martial artists must surrender 1/10 of their loot. For every green magic core, he has to hand over 5 white ones. He ends up with 200,000 credits from the Xia Kingdom in hand. 9 days left until the college entrance exam. Then we see a new portal, launching number 4 D-Class Secret Realm. A group appears. Captain Lin, we should be able to complete the Blood Jade Flower bounty mission this time, right? During our last expedition, we already located the general area of the Blood Jade Flower. But since Old Chen was injured by a monster, He won't be joining us in the secret realm this time. So that means they only have 5 people? Yes, and according to the local rules, at least 6 people are required to enter a D-class secret realm. Don't worry, he hired an agency to introduce a new martial artist to our team. Then we see the team leader, Tier 2 martial artist Lin He. So that guy is a level 9 martial disciple named Dadslaw. That's right. Since he's still a student and not qualified to enter a D-class secret realm, he had to use an illegal agency to create a fake identity and join the team. It cost him 100,000 credits. What a ripoff. Dadslaw, that name sounds a bit weird. He had no choice because if he used his real name, it would violate copyright laws. Forget it, it's just some random codename anyway. With his strength as a level 9 martial disciple, he really isn't suited for a D-class secret realm. Our team will let him observe and learn, but he better not hold us back or get in the way. Alright, no problem. Clarifying roles before the mission? That's actually pretty reliable. Better than being tricked halfway through the operation. All set, let's go. We have to find the blood jade flower this time. According to the tracker, the blood jade flower is located in an oasis up ahead. It's guarded by a level 2 monster with a general grade bloodline. This place used to be a tropical forest, but now it's a desert. It seems like the secret realms aren't connected to just one world. Captain, it's the Earth Demon Rats. They've locked onto us. But take care of them. Understood. Then he throws several throwing knives infused with a black aura, hitting the monsters and causing them to explode mid-air as the team continues moving forward. Eliminated. By channeling martial energy into the throwing darts, they explode like bombs on impact. That guy is ruthless and barely says a word. They keep heading toward their destination. Why aren't we driving? There's still a long way to the oasis. Because the monsters near the oasis are extremely sensitive. The sound of the car wheels would immediately put them on high alert. Assign the roles as we walk. Xiao Xia, throw the stun grenade later to lure out the scouts. Xiao Wu and Hood, you two prepare the traps. Old Lu, provide suppressive fire. The leader will take care of the front line. And he's just watching. Alright then. Then they begin their mission. The stun grenade contains pheromones from high-level monsters, causing some beasts to believe their territory is being invaded, which will lure them in. A Tier 2 monster, an Earth Dragon, appears. The new guy is warned to be careful, the monster is coming. However, we then see an unusual scene. A bald man licking a dagger, one that looks like the kind Hood used earlier against the enemies. The team continues fighting, even managing to sever the Tier 2 monster's head. Captain Lin, the Earth Dragon, is dead, let's keep moving forward. However, just as Captain Lin is talking, the monster raises its arm, ready to strike him. But our protagonist is already prepared to save him. He swats the monster's hand away and fires a Kamehameha-like blast into the monster's back. He's just a martial novice, yet he has the power to shake a Tier 2 team. What a powerful punch. His heavy, mountain-crushing fist brought it down. He killed a Tier 2 magical beast. Nothing too special. Thanks for saving the captain, now they're comrades. After walking for quite some time, they finally arrive. Captain Lin, the Earth Dragons have been taken down. This time, we also collected the Earth Dragon's soul essence. A great harvest. That red, shiny thing is really worth that much? It just looks like a big fruit. Of course it is valuable, it can greatly enhance the model. This time was a close call, but he knew they would be able to defeat the dragon and find the blood. Suddenly, no need to think about that now, Captain Lin. Hood stabs him from behind. Captain Lin. The girl screams. What the hell is happening here? What the hell did he do to the captain? Doing what? Isn't it obvious? Clearly he's doing it to get rich. Does anyone know this bald guy? Peng robs martial artists of the loot they find in the dungeons. He's watching us now, that bastard. His blade is poisoned. Uda, he's a traitor. How did you know about this place? Even your teammate only found out about the location of the blood jade flowers after entering the dungeon. It was those knives, he incorporated the information into it by using magic. He's very clever, hee. He suggests he goes back to school, the college entrance exams are coming up. Instead, he's walking hand in hand with death. Yes, the exams are coming up and there's a top scorer's title waiting for him. Fucking arrogant, so he throws a dagger, his disgusting bald freak barking in front of me is true arrogance. So loud. Time to take out the trash. Peng. This kid is kind of interesting. Uda, kill this boy and bring me his head. Yes, sir. Then he throws several explosive daggers. He surrounds himself with a shield to block the attacks. Be careful, Huda vanished from sight. Look up, he's up there. Martial technique, mountain splitter. Perfect opportunity to test his new ability, looking a bit like Piccolo from Dragon Ball. He channels energy into his forehead and releases a powerful beam from his hand, piercing straight through the enemy. Just one move was enough to take the enemy down. Is he really just a novice martial artist? He even cracks a joke mimicking cowboys. Genetic technique. What great family is he from? Family? He's from the Damonra clan. Is he planning to beg for mercy now? Brat. Even with a genetic technique, he still can't bridge that massive martial gap. Then the bald man begins to transform into something monstrous like a bear. Bloodline activation. Black bear tyrant of terror. Martial technique. Peak shaker. He charges forward at Ihi with great speed. Alright, first his leg. Ihi fires another burst of energy, managing to dodge the incoming attack. Second-tier martial artists really are incredible. His atomic breath couldn't even melt the ankle bone. After dodging yet another direct attack, he quickly launches himself into the air. He taunts the bald man. Already done? Now it's his turn. He begins to emit blue lightning from his hands. Fused core, mountain-crushing fist. He starts unleashing a flurry of rapid punches at the bald man, not even giving him time to breathe. A classic muda attack like in JoJo. The enemy falls to the ground, his body completely battered. Wow, he's seriously powerful. The group is left in disbelief at what they've just witnessed. In truth, he has a genetic technique that emits toxic gas, which is despicable. A wicked martial artist like him will definitely face punishment. He curses him. With a serious expression, the protagonist is about to finish him off. The number of people who curse him keeps growing. Who is he supposed to be? In the next scene we see a huge stage, and City Central Sports Stadium. Then an announcement is made over the megaphone. Hello students. Enrollment for this year's martial arts school is about to begin. They would like to wish everyone good luck in martial arts. The college entrance exam follows a competition format. Candidates compete in pairs. The winner advances to the next round. The exam lasts for 3 days, with the first 2 days dedicated to preliminary matches. The students who advance will take the final exam on the 3rd day. Each student will fight in 3 matches during the preliminaries, and those who are successfully promoted will continue competing until the top scorer of this year's college entrance exam is selected. What you, the candidates, carry on your shoulders is the future of humanity. Therefore, please show your true potential during this exam, not only for yourself but for the sake of humanity. I now announce that the advanced exams of N-City have officially begun. We then see several battles taking place at the same time, with different people and various powers. However, something unusual is happening at Arena 6. The audition for ring number 6 seems to have encountered a problem, as one of the candidates has not yet arrived. Upon checking, the 2 competitors listed are Huang Tongtong and Yi He, both from N-City No. 1 High School. Only Huang Tongtong is currently in the ring. According to the rules, if the fighter Yi He does not appear once the match begins, he will be considered to have forfeited. Being ridiculed during the genetic conference was the most humiliating moment of her life. She thought she could use her fire lizard to humiliate Yi He this time. But that kid didn't even dare step foot into the arena? How boring. What a coward. Is he too scared to even show up for the college entrance exam? He must be trembling in his bed at home, ha. A coward like that shouldn't even be in high school, he should just be sweeping the streets. Alright, time's up. Using my authority as judge, since the student He has still not appeared, we will consider this a surrender. However, something is happening, something is coming from the sky. What a huge aura. Is that a person? What kind of power lets someone fly through the sky like that? He is flying and arrives just in time at the arena, making a dramatic entrance. What the hell is going on? But before she can even finish her sentence, He charges forward and knocks her out with a single kick. That was close, he almost had to come back next year. He wins. Just like that? No way that He is so strong. He beat his opponent with just one kick. And the way he made his entrance was insanely cool. That's the mythical kick from the heavens. Then we see the protagonist's new notification bar. Overall aptitude, 226. Compatibility, 20%. Captain Lin gave him the blood jade fruit as a thank you gift, but it took some time for the fruit to enhance his body. Now he can relax and enjoy what's coming. Then we see other battles taking place. And City No. 4 Middle School's Long Tao versus and City No. 1's He. He wins. And City No. 3 High School versus and City No. 1's first-year student He. He wins again. The protagonist wins every match in a row. He is so strong, he finishes every battle with just a single kick, never dragging things out. He's basically a one-kick Superman. Student E, he won all 3 matches and has now advanced to the 3rd round. Outside, several journalists and recruiters gather around the protagonist, showering him with attention. Student E, come learn more about Dongshan University. Student E, add her on Watch It. Student E, even though we're a private university, we offer generous subsidies and scholarships. Please take a look at what we offer. Student E, our university needs a strong warrior like you. Student E, do you have a favorite university? Favorite university? Yes, he wants to go to Huadu University. He seems so arrogant after making it to the finals, but he'll come begging for help once he gets slapped in the face later. Student E, make sure to contact them if he ends up failing. No one really believes he can pull it off and get into Huadu University. But it's not entirely their fault. After all, Huadu is the top martial arts university in the country. And it's one of the top 5 universities in the world. It's a sacred place in the hearts of all martial artists. In a second-tier city like In City, only a handful ever qualify to enter such a sacred land. Forget about it, after all, warriors reach the top with their strength. He'll see their faces when he takes first place. However, their thoughts are suddenly interrupted. Student E, we're requesting your cooperation. We're going to reassess the level of your martial arts right now. Martial arts, 9th level. Student E, used to be only at the 3rd level. Just 15 days ago, there's no way someone can improve that quickly in such a short time. It's impossible to advance that fast in just 3 months. He's implying that he is cheating, right? But after looking into it, we discovered that he often went into the level E secret realm after school. Why would you go to such a dangerous place right before the college entrance exam? He needed to find motivation. Before his father went to heaven, he left him a message. If you want to surpass humanity, then you must not remain human. So, he kept going into the secret realm to fight, and in one fierce life-or-death battle, he broke through his own genetic limit. What? He broke his genetic lock? That's not possible. We need to report this immediately. Somehow, he's become a major target of observation. Then, on the internet, many parents are wishing good luck to all the children taking the exam. Just do what you can, son. Do your best, my child. If you pass, we'll throw a banquet in your honor. There are even live broadcasts conducting street interviews with the parents and friends of the examinees. But there's no one cheering for him. He's truly an orphan nobody cares about. But we see that, in fact, his teacher is rooting for him. Keep fighting, He can do this. Then the next battle is about to begin. He versus the other student, Luo Xian. It's Luo Xian. He remembers that Luo Xian ranked first among the 3rd-year students. Big brother Luo Xian is an 8th-level martial artist who awakened a rare 2nd-tier magical beast bloodline, and both his parents are warriors. His opponent is finished. Alright, you can make the first move. Aha, he really doesn't know who his opponent is. But whether he knows or not, the outcome of the match won't change. What you said is correct. The result is that he will definitely win and he hopes his luck is good. Otherwise, he'll die right here. Then Luo Xian transforms his hands and charges directly at He. His momentum is impressive, but he's still far from having the impact power of that bald guy earlier. Then, with a single strike, He smashes his opponent's back. Aren't there any decent examinees? And City No. 1 High School He wins. Another instant knockout, and the one defeated this time was the ranked competitor Luo Xian. What the hell? That Luo Xian guy seems so powerful, but how is he already lying on the ground in an instant? Calm like the clouds, steady like the breeze, the mark of a true master. His skills are on a completely different level compared to the other examinees. The gap is just too big. So cool. He wants him to get me pregnant. Even though he used his hands this time, it was still a one-hit strike. So strong. As expected from the one-kick man. Several fans start shouting, we all like you. He is definitely going to the finals. Just as expected from the man he set his eyes on, he'll definitely defeat him in the finals. In a live broadcast room at the Huadu University admissions office. In 30 minutes, I want all the information on him. Yes, sir. Back in the arena, the advancement matches of the 2nd group are in full swing. Wow. A battle between genius beauties. Luilio, I'm officially tuned in. Kai Xiaoling, known as the Queen of Anqing's 2nd high school. Lu Qingzu, the untouchable flower of Anqing's 1st high school. There's nothing better than watching beautiful girls fighting each other. Keep it in your pants, you horny guys. And then the referee says, match begin. Kai Xiaoling charges in with everything she's got. Alright, let's see if she can keep up the act once she's slammed to the ground. Martial technique. Lu family's secret art, Sutra of Transient Splendor. She wraps Xiaoling's leg with a blue form, but before it hits, she quickly dodges. Take this fight seriously, there's an opening right here. But it was a trap. She fell right into her trap. Her hand is caught in the air currents that she created and she can't break free. Then, with a murderous look in her eyes, Qingzu quickly counterattacks with a punch, Xianhuang martial technique. A university entrance exam candidate has actually mastered a Xuanhuang level technique. With that level of martial talent, she wouldn't even need the exams to prove her worth. She could be admitted directly into Huadu University. However, Xiaoling transforms into her signature form, a tiger. Bloodline awakening, Shadow Clan's Tiger King. That girl has just awakened a royal 3rd level bloodline, the Tiger King of the Shadow Clan. Royal bloodlines are notoriously hard to control, let alone the famously ferocious tiger of the Shadow Clan. That girl's future is limitless. Now show me your inferior phoenix bloodline. No, even like this it's enough. This is enough? Who the hell do you think you are? You think someone below the martial artist level can challenge me? Then Qingzu lightly dodges Xiaoling's attacks, spinning her completely, but Xiaoling counters with a double leg strike. Qingzu responds with a special move called Jade Finger, which touches the sole of Xiaoling's foot. The martial energies of Lu Qingzu and Kai Xiaoling collided with tremendous force. The arena was engulfed in a cloud of dust from the impact. Who would emerge victorious in the end? It's Kai Xiaoling, she's the only one still standing in the arena. Wait, Kai Xiaoling has collapsed from exhaustion. Lu Qingzu is still standing in the arena. With nothing but martial techniques, she completely dominated Kai Xiaoling, who was also at the 9th stage of martial disciple and had awakened a royal bloodline. Truly worthy of being called the genius of the century. Lu Qingzu victorious. Holy shit, Queen Lu is insanely strong, literally legendary. I'm calling it now, she's going to be the top scorer in the city of Anqing. Anyone disagree? To the guy above who said she'll be the top scorer, do you even know what bloodline she awakened? A 4th grade inferior phoenix. 4th grade bloodline? What kind of monster is that? Most actual martial artists wouldn't stand the slightest chance against her. Now the drawing for the next round is about to begin. The next name drawn is Yi He from Anqing First Senior High. Group A. Then we see a huge guy saying he's also in Group A. So it looks like they'll be facing each other. He is Shen Guan from Qingfeng Private School. Yi He from Anqing First Senior High. They're scheduled for the second match, so why not watch the first one in the meantime? Luoshi is so strong. He repeated a school year specifically to get into Huadu University. His control over his bloodline awakening is really refined. But against that Chuzhou, he didn't stand a chance. Chuzhou? Yeah, also from his school. Don't tell me you didn't know. Winner Chuzhou. Damn, lost right at the beginning. Principal of Qingfeng Private Senior High School. How does this Luoshi compare to me? I'm the president of the martial arts club in the final year at Qingfeng Private High. In terms of combat power, even with my 2 other teammates combined, they still haven't managed to bring me down. Honestly, for this year's exams, he thinks the protagonist is the only real threat. Since childhood, my senses have been exceptionally sharp. He can tell, he is like a dormant volcano, there's a beast inside him. Let's go. Now it's our turn. Top 8 Advancement Tournament, Match 2. Both of them stare each other down, their auras clashing.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, it really helps. And for more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see another part. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time. Bye-bye.